Hello, and welcome to Last Time On. This is the podcast where we pick a show none of us have ever seen, watch the pilot, roll some dice, skip some episodes, and try to figure out what the hell happened last time on. I'm Xhafer.
I am Ben.
And I am Victor, part 2 of 2. What happened to part 1? Nobody knows.
Well, we don't know what happened in part 1 because we've got Season 2, Episode 9, Passage Part 2 today. This is our first episode of Season 2. The dice took us here. We did not see Passage Part 1. I love when this happens.
I very much prefer this to just getting part 1. I enjoy resolutions.
Mm-hmm. Have we gotten a part 1 before? I think it happened in Stargate. I think we got a part 1
I think
once.
it has.
No, we'd landed on a part 2 there as well.
I know we got their Best of Both Worlds part 2, but I think one of the season finales we got part 1 instead of part 2. The one where Jonas dies, I think, or something.
Fucking Jonas. Oh, man.
No, the one where we get Jonas, I think. I don't know.
Yes, where Daniel dies.
Yeah, the one where Daniel dies.
Everybody, well,
yeah,
Daniel's
everything
died quite
leads
a few
up to
times.
Daniel dying, but we never saw Daniel die.
Anyway.
Well, before we get rolling into Alias, I wanted to bring something up with you fine gentlemen.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's
Let us know, Ben.
exaggeration,
What's
but
up?
Continue.
So I have been doing a personal project off here on my own, inspired by our sister podcast, Cool Girls Don't Look at Explosions.
Yeah.
My wife, Glow, who is one of the hosts over there, and I have been doing Cool Boys Don't Cry at Movies. And we have just been, hey, we've watched a bunch of, I've exposed Glow to a lot of movies, and she's shown me some. But she's been, hey, we've got access to all of the movies, that were important to me as a kid growing up, and started watching those. And so we've watched Ever After, the Cinderella movie, which was good. It was,
Which one?
Ever After, the one with,
oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about a second Cinderella movie, so I was like...
No, it's,
Ever After
the one with Drew Barrymore and Angelica Houston.
Yeah.
And where they try to act like Melanie Linsky is heavyset. And it's like, no, she's like the most beautiful woman in the world. Shut the fuck up, Disney.
Man, yeah.
But we watched that. That was fun, although there were bits where I was like, we could have used a little bit more of this and a little bit less of this. And then we watched The Princess Diaries.
Oh, God.
Which... I expected more diary. Like, it ends
Were you
with her
expecting
being...
a 50-50 split of Princess and Diary?
Or at least for it to be, like, her cataloging all the stuff that's happening when she finds out she's a princess. It's like, no, it ends with her being given a blank diary. And the important thing is...
So should it be called The Princess Diary?
Diary
yes,
of a
but
Princess?
also... She doesn't get it until the very end of the movie, and the important thing is the letter that comes with it from her dad, René Auberginois.
Oh.
Which I recognized immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Because I knew his voice.
Yeah.
But you only see, like, him from over the shoulder, and he's got a beard, and I'm like, that's René Auberginois. And Chloe's like, what are you talking about? But it did make me think of the best movie, and I don't feel bad saying this, that Glow has shared with me. And that was The Princess Bride. I had not seen that until we started dating.
Oh, wow, okay.
I mean, that's been a number of years now.
It's
like
been a while now.
Yeah, it's like you say, she didn't show me to when we started dating. I was 23. Like, it's an acceptable time frame.
But it's one of those things where it's like, I felt like I should have been watching this since I was 8.
Yeah, but your parents are squares. It's not your fault.
But I wanted to ask you, fine gentlemen, what is the best movie that a romantic partner has shared with you?
Oh, damn it. I think it's called A Walk in the Clouds, and I wouldn't even say it was a romantic partner. She was just my best friend growing up. No, I wasn't friend zoned for all you losers out there in the Discord who are going to make fun of me. No, I chose to friend zone her. So yeah, but yeah, I think it had Keanu Reeves, and I think it was called A Walk in the Clouds. It was a World War II story where Keanu Reeves goes to some Mexican plantation and pretends to be this woman's husband to save face in front of her family or some shit. I don't know. It was pretty cool, and and went through all like he had just come back from home from World War II and was dealing with the trauma of all that. So that was pretty metal. So it had some of that going on. Yeah, I liked that movie. Also, The Beach. I had a date take me out to see The Beach. I don't know if that counts as a romantic movie.
But it doesn't have to be romantic. It just means somebody you were romantically entangled with showed you the movie.
Oh, okay. Then definitely
I'm
The
sitting
Beach.
here struggling to answer this because I can't recall the last romantic movie that I watched.
Yeah, I would say
Really?
yeah, the beach with the. Let me talk about The Beach. This is The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's. I was not expecting it to go where it went. It was like it was a mindfuck a little bit.
I mean, isn't that more of a like a thriller than anything?
It kind of is, yeah.
People are trying to kill him.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Go watch The Beach. That's my recommendation. What about you, Xhafer? What's your favorite? Whatever it was we just said.
I still don't know.
What's the last movie that Beth showed you that you liked?
We went and saw The Long Walk on Monday.
No.
That was a great movie, but it was a punch in the gut.
Oh,
But it's
really?
just like, I don't know what that counts. Like,
My favorite thing about The Walk is they had to change the movie because coked up Stephen King doesn't know much about walking, and in the book they have to walk at a pace of 4 miles an hour, which is like solid jogging.
yeah.
And so it's not the building tension over days thing. It's just like nobody's making it that far, man. They're jogging.
Yeah. I watch movies to not think about watching movies. Like, I don't know. Beth, you just walked into the room. I'm putting you on the spot on podcast. Come over here. Stop giving Ben the finger.
Well, I was trying to Vic the finger, but he's not looking.
Oh, you're giving Vic the finger? Okay, not Ben. Well,
What did I do?
Ben's not. Ben is incensed and Vic is not paying attention because that's how the two of them work.
That's pretty true. Ben is taking it personally, and Victor is not
And
not
it's
even
meant
noticing.
for Victor.
Yeah, I'm going nippins over here.
We're both a little boozed up right now. So we're talking about movies that our partners introduced us to. Oh yeah, you totally introduced me to New Girl.
To what?
Yeah, New Girl, the sitcom.
I'd
I'd seen a little bit of season 1 and really fucked with it, and you really got me into it. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's good.
Okay. That's my answer then. New Girl.
All right, totally acceptable.
Got me into the movie Chud 2.
Chud? Oh my god.
I did not get you into Chud.
Quite famously.
Get off this podcast. Back away. Away.
If it helps, we couldn't hear a thing she was saying.
Okay. Well, that will get edited out, I guess, if you could. Well, not because the audio wasn't good, not because you weren't funny. They couldn't hear you.
I'm hilarious.
You are hilarious. The
I
problem was the
introduced
audio.
him. I introduced him to New Girl, the show, which is also hilarious. He famously introduced me to the movie Chud, or Chud 2: Life on the Streets. I don't remember, but it was quite famous. It was one of the early episodes of the famed podcast Who Are You? Perhaps you've heard of it.
I have.
You guys watch Chud for Who Are You?
Yeah, because
So
Michael O'Hare's in it.
Michael Harrison Chud.
Oh wait, which one's Michael Hare?
Sinclair.
Oh my god.
He's a cop in Chud.
Chud. I
It's
am only
terrible.
tangentially aware of that movie. Is it like some kind of sewer monster?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
It's real bad. Don't watch it.
Okay, it's on Tubi, so maybe I'll give it a shot.
Hey, maybe we can watch it and bring the shutted Discord chat back to life.
We don't need to do that.
I still have that DVD somewhere that I forgot what it. Oh, Narcosis. That was the name of the movie.
Necrosis. God,
Yeah, because you told me the story
godforsaken
of
fucking
how
movie.
horrible that movie was, and I went and found it on eBay, and still haven't watched it. But I believe you said it made you feel like you were hungover after watching it.
It gave my college roommate and just general best friend a hangover.
All right,
Yes.
I'll try this out for science. But unfortunately, I am a little hungover today. We had a watch party at my house for the finale of Strange New Worlds, and I had a few too many Cayman Jacks. And God, I'm such a lightweight. But well.
Yeah. I'm a little boozed at the moment as well. We had dinner guests and brought some wine and
I'm working
I'm
on
in a
it.
good
I just
place.
finished my mixtures because I'm trying to
fucking
embrace
Jesus.
my inner wags.
Ha!
Yeah.
I miss Wags. He was great.
I don't want to get too loaded. I got to go judge Star Wars nerds tomorrow, so
Well, then let's cut off the
Let's-
drinking
all
and
right.
start talking about
Let's talk about Jennifer Garner.
Season 2, Episode 9, Passage, Part 2.
Hang on, let me get my notes. All right. So
There was only like 30 seconds of stuff to skip this time.
yeah,
Yes.
Thank fuck.
I got the skip intro.
and we
button.
start in New Delhi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get this Gata-looking dude watching a live feed on what I'm only assuming is an Atari, where it has little red dots on a blue and green map. And
Oh,
runs
see, you
over-
got Gata. I call him in my notes not Gaius Baltar.
Not, yeah, he
He's
just
giving
is-
real James Callis face.
I could see that. But yeah, he goes to get the boss and says, "Oh, the red dots are moving towards the green dots, and oh, they're going all over the place."
Yeah, and we get our crew stopped by some separatists, and hey, we're here for the bombs. Oh, and the hell you are! We're stealing your stuff and shooting you. And then they're like, haha! But I've got an Uno reverse card. Wait, what? And then they all get shot.
And there's something that has to do with the necklace. I think he said the necklace has stopped transmitting, or something.
There was a bit about the necklace. I think that you have to watch Episode 1 for Part 1 for that to make sense.
Oh yeah, I'm sure of it.
But we do get Terry O'Quinn here.
Yes,
Hey, does that
Fire-
count as my Star Trek guest star?
No.
he's only in one episode.
I have to say it. Fire up chips.
Yeah, fire up chips.
What's Fire Up Chips?
Terry O'Quinn, his alma mater is the same as Ben and I. We all went to the same college.
Oh, okay, you bunch of nerds.
So no, Terry O'Quinn. He's a famous dude. You
He's
know
done
who Terry
things,
O'Quinn
yeah.
is. He's the admiral that wants the cloaking. He's the badmiral, I should say, who wants Riker to steal the cloaking ship that he was on.
Exactly.
As a
Taking my Star
like,
Trek points. Thank you.
sub-lieutenant.
No.
He's in one episode, but he's most famously John Locke in Lost. But he's
Oh right, he
a
wasn't
ton
lost.
of other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a fun thing, seeing all of these people who also show up in Lost showing up in Alias, which is one thing I really like about J.J. Abrams, where he is just,
He's got his crew.
he is like the biggest guy to have his I Bring You Everywhere crew.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it
either
turns
him
out-
or Adam Sandler.
Pal, I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
Oh, God. Well, it turns out India and Pakistan are just itching to nuke each other, which isn't a newsflash, right? But 6 nukes have gone missing, and this guy here gets handed a top secret memo, and we know it's a top secret memo because it says in big red letters "top secret memo" on the top.
Yeah, that means it came from the Val Kilmer division.
And it says the nukes are prepped.
Yes. So Terry O'Quinn is like, they fucked up, cut them loose, bomb the shit out of this place, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then we cut over to the Bristows. So it is Jack and Sydney along with the mom, Arena.
Yep.
And they had a driver who I guess got.
Oh, they
'Cause
did? Oh. I didn't
We
notice
see
that.
one brief flash of this guy driving the car, and then Jack is like, back it up, back it up, back it up, and then they all get got.
Okay.
And we never see this guy again. I didn't see him go down, but he's not there for the rest of the episode.
I didn't even notice that.
So I'm going to
at
say
all.
last time on, we spent a lot of time with this driver. We met his cute kids, and they promised, don't worry, we'll bring Daddy home. And then he died, and they never thought about it again because they're spies.
So Sydney gets wounded, and the mother finds some healing berries nearby.
Yeah, she's got homeopathy, Mom. I'm sorry, Sid.
Mommy and Daddy fight while trying to bandage Sydney's boo-boo, but I couldn't help but notice that they didn't kiss it to make it better, so I don't like Sydney's chances.
Oh, no,
Nah, she ain't making it. Also, I noticed the number one, like, I was never in the military. I don't know a ton about tradecraft. I do know you never crest a hill. You never walk over the top of a hill when you're walking places.
Oh yeah,
because
that's
it makes
bad. Yeah,
because it makes you stand out against the sky.
yeah.
It's
That's
really
true.
easy
Yeah.
to pick you out if you crest a hill. But
That's a
it
good
looks
point.
great
Good point. Yeah.
on cinema, seeing people like coming up over the hill, but it's
Bad
something like made famous by Lawrence of Arabia, and then people were like, Lawrence of Arabia was smart enough to never fucking do this.
I was today years old when I learned what crest a hill actually means. So.
Well, 9 out of 10 dentists recommend it.
Okay, so then our Bristow family here, they hitch a ride on a train.
They are embracing their inner boxcar children.
Yeah, that is apparently carrying vodka and potato chips. That's what it looks like.
It's my kind of train.
Yeah, their mom and dad are reminiscing over their spy days back when they were dating, I guess, and they used a toaster to start campfires, I think, or something.
Well, no,
Yeah.
Jack got drunk and forgot about his toast and started a house fire.
Okay, that's what it was. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. So I just. Meanwhile, over in Srinagar,
Srinagar.
we meet Jack Bristow's contact, and this guy's he's like an Indian Q. Like
Yes.
he's got his gadgets, he's got contacts and stuff.
It's Marshall Manesh. You know this guy.
Do we? What do we know him from?
He's the doctor in The Big Lebowski.
Oh, I haven't seen
Nope.
Big Lebowski.
He's
Go ahead.
Ranjit in How I Met Your Mother.
Oh,
Nope.
He's in like 4 episodes of Scrubs.
I never watched.
I did
Scrubs.
know him from that.
He's all over the place. He's in True Lies.
I haven't seen True Lies.
Oh,
Bullshit. How
It
have
was
you not
on
seen...
while we were at a restaurant together, and that is the most I've seen of True Lies.
Wow.
Ben, True Lies is a very you movie. Go watch True Lies. You
Yeah.
really like it.
I mean, I do love Tom Arnold, not for his acting, just for his life.
Wow.
But we do get a funny bit here with him where he's like, hey, I can't give you all the cool stuff. My supplier died. And Jack's like, oh no, who got him? Who's on to you guys? Like,
Yeah.
no, he had a heart attack, guy. We're in our 50s, man. Like, shit happens.
That's scary. Man, I'm turning 43.
That said, we also are like, all right, we need stuff to get past voice decoders and temperature sensors. And I'm like, how are these rogue separatists so well supplied? We find out later, but
It's like a terrorist supermarket.
I was just originally like, how do they have all this stuff?
Yeah, and the Mama Bristow here, our ex-KGB agent, brings up a valid point. Indian Q gives them a bongo truck to get to their destination, but Irina, that's her name, she asks what kind of air filter it has, and it has a foam air filter, and she's like, no, that's gonna get clogged up in the desert. And like Jack is just blowing her off, like, oh, dude, you look at you being a woman again, or some shit like that. He's just dismissing it, and I'm like, dude, that's a valid concern, okay?
I'm gonna say last time on, all of last episode, she kept shooting down all of his ideas, and so this is a payoff to that, where it's just like, no, see, it was fine. Using CIA stuff is fine. And then it's like, all right, she's going to say I told you so on this one.
And then they get to the bongo truck, and they put Jack puts Irina in the barrel, doing a Breaking Bad callback here to sneak her across the border.
Yes, we also find out that Vaughn has heard that at 1700 hours they are going to activate the nukes. What does that mean? Are they going to launch them? Are they going to sell them? What does activate mean? We don't know. That's all the transcript says.
I would assume that means blow them up. I mean, because what else does a nuke do? You know?
Yeah. Well, and I do appreciate as Jack is putting Irina into the grain bin, Sydney's like, "Can she breathe in there?" And Jack's like,
also a valid concern. Yeah.
Jack's like, "Who cares?"
Another valid concern. You know, it's just like, make sure she can breathe in there. He's like, whatever.
Which I get it. You're with the KGB agent who honeypotted you for 20 years.
That is true.
I'm gonna let Jack have a little bit of grace.
That's
here.
fair. That's fair. So then the truck breaks down because of the filter.
Yes.
And
so we have to go this side route to go through a tunnel and some landmines. And here, 15 minutes into our episode,
we finally get the intro
our
sequence.
theme song.
Yeah, I wrote that down too. It's like, what the hell?
Crazy.
I was like, shit, did the Roku skip to the next episode? It was like, oh wait, no, this is where the intro is for this episode. Yeah. So then we get ambushed by some goons with terrible aim. These.
Well, first we have to talk about Sloan.
Oh yeah, what happened with Sloan? I didn't write that down.
So
Sloan.
yeah.
So there's a little bit here where Sloan finds out that his wife is alive. His wife that he killed is alive, but is being held as blackmail, and she's captured. And we don't get a lot about this right now. It doesn't make a ton of sense, but we get a little bit later that illuminates this whole situation. But there's a little bit with Sloan here.
Didn't he say that her captors mailed her finger to her
sure did.
envelope? And there was like, yeah, we did the test that she was still alive when the finger was cut off. And
yeah,
I'm just like, wait, well, if they wanted to kill her, then what's the problem here?
So
like,
the
why
problem
is
Sloan was supposed to kill her because she found out that SD6 isn't this. Well, one, she found out, hey, my husband's a spy. Two, he works for SD6. And three, SD6 isn't the good guys. And I'm going to say last time on, this led to a fight. Lots of vases were thrown. China was thrown. And Sloan was ready. Hey, she's like down on the ground, like crying into her hands. He's like, he's got his gun. He knows what he has to do, but he can't do it. He has the same weakness as everyone else. But now somebody's kidnapped her and is like, hey, we'll kill your wife. And he's like, oh, okay, I don't want you to do it.
Well, I get why he doesn't. Well, Sloan is upset about this, but the CIA guys who wanted her dead to begin with are like, why are they worried about extracting her? It'd just be all just like,
so
hey,
the
we don't
problem,
care, kill her.
Well, the problem is, it's like if we talked amongst the three of us, hey, well, it's like, hey, you've got to take Daisy out.
Oh.
I know, and you don't want to do it. But then somebody kidnaps Daisy and is like, haha, we know Daisy's important. That means somebody was listening into our conversation, which we're a podcast. We want people to be listening into our conversation. But
Daisy, cover your ears.
But if you are a super secret, beyond secret spy organization, somebody knowing that you were supposed to kill your wife when the only people who were talking about it were the heads of secret spy organizations is a huge intelligence liability. Somebody is talking.
Okay. Well.
So it would mean that, if somebody kidnapped Daisy, then you would know, hey, Ben and Xhafer, either you did this,
Oh, one
or
of them is leaking the thing. Yeah, okay. I got
or
you.
somebody
That's
else
right. There's
is
a mole.
listening in on us.
Okay, I got it.
And that is something that should concern us all as clandestine peoples.
Yeah. And by the way, if anyone tries to kidnap Daisy, they will never find the body. I swear. Don't you mess with my Daisy.
Now we get to the bad goons who can't shoot for shit.
Yeah, we get these terrible goons with AK-47s. They don't even take cover, even though there's trees everywhere. They're just running out in the open, just spraying wildly. And Irina's like, give me a gun. And Jack's like, no. And Irina's like, I need a gun. And he's like, okay. And he gives her a gun.
Fine.
And then what happens to
You've
Jack?
asked enough times.
Yep. He gets shot right in the bulletproof vest, I'm guessing, and falls over onto a landmine.
Yes. But we also find out here Victor Garber is a lefty.
He's what?
He's left-handed.
Oh, I didn't even catch that at all. Is that just, how do you, what, huh?
He was
Explain.
shooting his rifle left-handed.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice. Huh. Fascinating.
We also get a very... Arena has drank the Kool-Aid because they're like, where did all these separatists find all these mines? And it's like, America has worst logistics system in history. And I'm like, the USSR existed. All of their stuff disappeared in the 90s.
Yeah.
Are these 6 nukes American? I doubt it.
But we now have to disarm this landmine, and fortunately, Sydney goes to cut a wire, and they're like, wait a minute, the knife's not coated. When she goes to cut it, it'll complete the circuit and it'll explode. And they keep discussing how they're going to disarm this landmine, and I'm like, shouldn't Sydney know some of this? I understand why you have to have this conversation for us, the audience.
Yeah, well, she did get, we know she didn't get actual CIA spy training, so that's
No, but she got evil bad guy CIA.
Yeah, so it's going to be discount spy training. So that's the headcanon I'm using. You think it would be good? I think it would be. I think they would just give her just enough to make her think she earned a diploma because she's expendable. But whatever. That's just my thought.
Well, let's turn over here. Xhafer, in your libertarian utopia, when everything has been privatized, would spying be better or worse?
Well, here's the thing. You don't actually have to ask yourself this question because you already know the answer, Ben. Because almost all spying that occurs is done by corporations. And it's
you're talking about corporate.
It's called advertising. All advertising data, all social media gathering, all these corporate giants, tech giants that are building profiles on you to sell you stuff. That is all spying on your activity. It's checking your Google searches. It's seeing what you interact with on Facebook. It's cross-referencing your GPS coordinates with other people's data to know what other people that you're talking to are searching. All of it's not listening to your fucking conversations. I promise your phone isn't listening to your fucking conversations, audience. That's not a real thing. It doesn't have... it for sure, it does not have to. Even if you didn't Google something that you had a conversation about, if someone else did, that's a fucking enough. Congrats. 2, your demographic, people are much more predictable than they want to admit. So there's a ton of stuff. It doesn't need to listen to your fucking conversations. It's not. The processing power to do that for every cell phone that exists on Earth and every conversation that's happening from every microphone simply barely exists. If this were a real thing, there would be servers drawing so much power to do it that it's not something you'd be able to fucking hide. So
that's why we need matter antimatter, so I can listen in.
So you don't have to ask what it would be like in a libertarian utopia because we're already fucking living it.
This is a libertarian dystopia.
That
the only difference
right
is we don't have Viper.
Yeah. We don't have Viper. Man.
You need to watch that Libertarian Game of Thrones link that I sent a while back there, Xhafer. It's pretty funny.
But we do have hilarious. A bit here.
Anyway.
We have a bit here was a problem for me because they immediately get Jack off this mine and they're like, all right, now we need to move in. And like, nobody is like...
Phrasing. Sorry.
at
My
no point
episode
is
title right there, Jack Off This Mine.
nobody's like, hey, should we like send in a false report from these goons? They never report in, and everybody's just like, hey, people disappear in Kashmir.
Okay. I skipped over some stuff here. My next set of notes is when we get to the raising the temperature of the room because it's got heat sensors.
So we've got some stuff before that. First,
Yeah.
we cut back to Terry O'Quinn, Assistant Director Kendall, and he wants the Bristos out. Get them out of Kashmir, because airstrikes are coming in. But there's enough time to fly Vaughn to India.
In a Huey. Yeah. What?
I'm assuming he took a jet and then got in a Huey.
Still, that was a long ass flight. But I did appreciate
the
that,
longest flight.
Yeah, I did appreciate that they did the. This is usually something I hate about movies and helicopters. You have people like talking to each other, having a conversation. That's not possible because the rotors are so fucking loud, especially with the doors open. But they actually got it right. They had the headphones and the microphones and stuff. So. Good on you, Alias. You got something right.
We then have our Bristos popping out the vents, because they fortunately have nice people-sized vents. And this is where we find out, oh, right, there's temperature sensors, so if you make the room 98.6 degrees, the sensors won't be able to detect you from the rest of the room.
Now we know where Alien Romulus got that thing from, because they did that in that movie.
We also need to replace Cuvier's voice, so that we can get past the voice sensor. And this is all just making me think, this would be so much better if you just had a every day we change the key card code. And Arena says here, why do you think I know about the vents and the mines? I was a prisoner here. And I'm like, that is, like, I immediately was like, that is bullshit. You were an interrogator here.
I believed her at first. I was all just like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But, hey, you know, I am the kind of guy who would always fall for a honeypot, so.
Yes.
Damn it, Ben!
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what? You can kiss my ass for speaking the truth, okay?
I'd kiss your ass, but you'd fall in love with me.
He's out of line, but he's right.
But here we get my other favorite thing where, well, Sydney is adjusting the temperature in the room. She gets caught by a goon, and that goon is P.T. Monty, who is also in Scrubs. He was one of the interns. He was Indian Elvis. And I recognized him immediately, and then Sydney is able to, oh, I'm sorry, I'm new here. And he's like, well, it's about time they got us some honeys here in my Pakistani separatist movement.
Yeah, that felt fucking weird.
He also shows up in Lost.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
everyone was in Lost, man. Yeah. I started watching it, but I just couldn't get into it just because I know it'll
I've never
disappoint
seen
me.
an episode.
Really?
And then we cut over from Sydney talking her way out of this to jacking into the system, replacing Cuvier's voice print with his own.
Yeah. He jacks off. That I can't make that work. Never mind. I really wanted to
And
make that joke work
he's
again, and
jacking-
I couldn't.
He's jacks in and yeah.
Jacks in, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We now have Sloane at the evil board meeting where they're like, hey, dude, you didn't kill your wife. And he's like, yeah, I know. And they're like,
Quit
and
giving
now
me
she's
shit
being
about
held
it.
for ransom. And they're like, okay, cool. Somebody's doing our job for us.
Yeah.
But they know too
But
much.
This is the bit where we get the thing I was talking about earlier, where the problem isn't somebody killing the wife who needs to die. It's who knew to go kidnap her.
Mm-hmm. Who knew, indeed.
Yep. After this, Jack and Sydney make it to the nukes, but it was a ruse!
It was a ruse!
I'm setting the autopilot, but this better not be a ruse. A ruse? Bring, bring. Hello? Hi, it's the 1930s. Can we have our words and clothes and shitty airplane back?
Xhafer
Dude.
gets all of his points.
Oh
I
my
get
god.
so many fucking points, guys.
How the hell did you call this? You called it immediately.
Because it's so fucking obvious.
Whatever, dude. I think you're a fucking time traveler, as I've suspected of you before, Xhafer.
Or
Yeah.
he rolled the dice, watched the episode first.
You're
That's too
assuming a
vanilla.
lot of conviction, Ben, for someone who does not give a fuck.
A lot of conviction for somebody who tried to give away his choice.
Look, we haven't recorded it yet, so... but she will get my pick.
Yeah.
She'll find that out on Who Are You Why, but...
So wait a minute. Okay, so
these episodes, I think this will chronologically make sense. This will air before she finds out, because Who Are You is on.
well
right
okay,
now.
so your daytime prediction was the mother would betray him, which she did.
Yep.
And then it turns out the betrayal was a ruse. But
Yep.
your prime time was the ruse was a ruse. But the ruse was not a ruse.
He didn't get the third level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think might still come around, but
If she
definitely not in this episode.
like if she shows up again, if she's a reoccurring character and
She's in the main
Betrays-
credits now.
she is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it could be
She's
yeah,
going to be
she
Hannibal
could-
Lectering up the shit out of that plexiglass.
Okay, I say it's quite possible. I'm willing to give you that third point right there. Just if she's a regular
We'll
character,
see,
because there's
we'll
no
see.
way she's gonna be buddy with everyone. No, she looks too evil.
Anyways, so Irene has betrayed them to some fucking guy.
Cuvée.
Yeah, I just call him some fucking guy for all my notes. I didn't bother.
Fair.
Sloane brings in the bonds to do the drop off here. Marshall has a tracer that is undetectable, which is like so fucking weird when you think about it, because the whole point of the tracer is that it gives off a signal. So an untraceable tracer is useless, but it must be traceable. So it's not clearly completely untraceable, but also the thing just vanishes after like 30 seconds, and Sloane finds photos of, I'm guessing, his dead wife.
Yes.
It's very clear headshotty stuff here.
Which I knew exactly was going to happen, because where does Sloane bring up this, hey, we need to double-cross the kidnappers conversation? The same place where he knows they bugged the "you've got to kill your wife" conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew whoever it was either was in this room or listening in. I also did really appreciate Marshall doing the, like, hey, it's me, Marshall, from work. And it's like, yes, Marshall, I know.
After this, Sydney has to see Mom and Dad's kink play, which I'm sure is rough.
Why? Oh, gross.
Oh, gross. Vic, do you want to know something fun?
What? Okay.
You want to hear the worst fun fact in history, Vic?
Oh man, I really don't. But go ahead.
Studies done on twins separated at birth have proven that some kinks are genetic, which means what you're into is likely what one of your parents was into.
Mom liked burlesque.
Oh God, stop it!
Grandma really appreciated a finger in the bum.
It's not 100%, obviously. You're not a clone of your parents. That's not how genetics works. But, and also there's some debate on it and stuff, but it has been proven that there is some correlation there. Anyways, I just wondered, did you hear that sound when I mentioned that fun fact, Vic? That was the sound of all of our listeners throwing up in their mouths.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
little.
Why did you do that? What? Damn it!
We are a serious podcast.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
All right.
Irene says some stuff to Jack here, though, and reveals that the betrayal itself was a ruse.
Yep.
I am swimming in points. Vaughn meets with General Rashid.
Yeah,
Another
we get some
that guy.
Bad CGI.
Abed's
fighter
dad.
jets. Yeah.
It's Pakistani-American Abquil Theba. Probably most famous is the principal in Glee.
Okay.
But he's also the dad in Deli Boys, which is a show that aired last season. First season aired last year, rather. It's a lot of fun. Deli Boys.
Deli Boys,
Worth your
okay.
time. It's like a little 8-episode. They're like 30 minutes. It's a quick watch.
Now
Deli Boys.
This
Very
Indian
fun.
Army general guy says he knew this dude's dad, but
Yeah.
he does not look that old, man. He looks like he's younger than said dude here, but that's just what I
I know. I appreciate that everybody in this world is a Nepo spy. We also get some of the worst CGI here when we arrive at this airbase where it's the worst CGI planes I've ever seen. And Vaughn is like, you gotta call off the airstrike. He's like, I can't call off the airstrike. He's like, my dad said he trusted you. It's like, I can give you a helicopter and a head start.
that I like.
And then we find out that
because this helicopter is faster than the jets.
Yeah. The jets are already in the air. Well, then that place is going to be dust in 35 minutes.
Well, they use some low yield ass missiles because it doesn't even blow up the entire. Okay, we're not there yet. Okay,
no, because
Jack
first we find out.
Yeah, and they talk about an immortality serum. Apparently,
so we've got a Rambaldi artifact, which is some B5 sounding bullshit.
What the fuck is going on? I completely lost the thread here. There's science. There's 6 nukes. There's an earthquake.
Yeah.
This is some real lost shit here. And I do not mean that in a nice way.
No. This is very much we're going to pull the rug out from under you, and I have this flower that I can use later.
Yeah, a flower? What the hell?
Yeah, I thought they were originally doing fission, but no.
So,
real fast.
You couldn't use a nuclear warhead for fission. Well,
no.
Not sustained fission. Well, anyways, yeah, it was just like, what the fuck is going on? Later we find out there's a throwaway line that this orchid is like 400 years old.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me either. Whatever.
Sid is able to call into their techie guy, not Gaius Baltar, whose name is McCarthy. And Jack is jacking back into the computer. And they find out, airstrikes are coming. And again, at this point, it's like, you would all be dust by now.
Yep. That's the whole thing. It's like, somehow Sydney and her parents survive this airstrike. And nobody else does? Like, they run through the entire building, and they're fine, and the building doesn't collapse, but everyone else is dead?
Yeah.
It's some real fucking plot armor here.
Which I don't, this is not that hard to write around.
Yeah.
Like, you just have it be, they're circling ready, and waiting for some signal or something. And also, we get a bit where Jack says a great line where he goes, either you'll hear from us, or you won't. And I appreciated the fatalism of that.
Mm-hmm. But Vaughn gets there with the helicopter. Our heroes escape with the nukes and themselves, and then they're like, call off the airstrike. And it's just like, why? They got the nukes out. They got their people out.
Yeah, this place is full of terrorists.
It's
Blow
full
it
of
up.
terrorists who literally just tried to nuke you guys. Like, I don't understand why the Indian government listens to him. And specifically, it's like Vaughn's giving the order to stop the strike, right? Why are they listening to Vaughn? And also, Vaughn tried to give the order to stop the strike earlier, and they inherently ignored him. So we already know they're not supposed to listen to him.
We also have
whatever.
We have 2 missiles hit this compound, and then the planes just keep flying low and circling over and doing,
Blue
it's a Blue Angel
show.
shit.
Man, they're practicing
Blue
for an
Angels.
air show.
Fucking terrifying. Have I talked to you guys about that before?
The what?
The time I was disc golfing and a Blue Angels show was happening over the disc golf course.
Oh yeah, dude, they're insane.
Just like they were flying so low to the ground that it was fucking with my disc golf throws.
Yeah.
Like the wind was so bad. It was so loud. I fucking should have had earplugs in.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was terrifying.
Yeah, they're bonkers, man. They are.
Have I told you about the time I got so the Blue Angels are the Navy's acrobatics team. The Air Force acrobatics team is the Thunderbirds. Have I told you guys about the time I got a private Thunderbirds show?
How did you get a private Thunderbirds
I want to
show?
hear about this.
So this is one of my favorite memories with my grandmother. Up in northern Michigan, there is a big thing called the Traverse City Cherry Festival. It's a huge freaking deal.
It's a big deal.
Hundreds of thousands of people come up to northern Michigan. Huge weekend-long, 5-day festival. As part of this, one day over the bay, the Thunderbirds were going to do a show. Well, that weekend, my grandmother took me. They used to have this, in retrospect, very sad Michigan Zoo, where it's like, as a kid, I was like, cool, I get to see all of the native Michigan animals. And as an adult, I'm like, a bear should have been in a larger enclosure than that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sad this thing is gone. But we were walking around it, and my grandmother had gotten us both ice cream. And we got to the back, and we see in the field out back, the Thunderbirds are practicing their show for tomorrow over the bay in this open field. And so we just got to stand at this fence and watch the Thunderbirds flying around and doing twists and doing, playing chicken with each other. And we watched probably for a good 15 minutes eating our ice cream, and then they disappear. And we're like, well, that was cool. They probably went off to wherever their base is, whatever. And then they come in low, hypersonic over us, and bam, supersonic boom over our heads. And I don't know if we just happened to be standing where the crowd would be expected to be during the show. I want to believe they saw us and were like, hey, let's play with these guys. My grandmother was about to take a lick of her ice cream cone, and then boom, supersonic, jets overhead. She slams this thing into her face.
Oh, damn. Sorry, Grandma.
And she was all just like, goddamn Air Force. But, they forever gave me one of my greatest memories with my grandmother. Thank you, Air Force
really
Thunderbirds.
You owe Grandma an ice cream.
So Irene goes back to jail here. No push bars, just windows that make for convenient filming.
Yeah, she gets lectured.
Yep. She explains some shit that we missed in an earlier episode about having to shoot at Sydney.
She shot Sydney in Taipei.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I shot you in the shoulder. That was very sweet.
And then Sydney and Vaughn are hanging out, and he gives Sydney 2 tickets to something. These better be fucking Dave Matthews tickets.
Oh God.
Oh no,
Well,
they were putt-putt tickets.
Yeah. First,
They were
Sydney.
They were the putt-putt. Do they show putt-putt? Did I miss it?
Yeah.
After this, they go and play.
Bradley
She goes and plays
Cooper
putt-putt.
I know
with
after
Bradley.
this they go and play putt-putt, but he only hands her 2 tickets.
Yeah,
I guess it's
And what the
tickets to
fuck is a
putt-putt.
putt-putt ticket? That
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
that is the
Oh.
thing. I was like, nobody's ever gotten a ticket to putt-putt.
No,
but
no,
she does
I-
earlier.
Sure.
I
Do you
think
get reservations
these
to
are
the
Dave
putt-putt?
Matthews tickets,
Oh, God.
and I think he's spying on her kind of longingly here. This will feed into my predictions.
Oh yeah, at the end, so Sydney goes and she is putt-putting with Francie and Will. Because earlier in the show, she talks about she didn't have the kind of family you could go and play putt-putt with.
Yeah.
And they're putt-putting and laughing, and ha ha ha, what a wonderful time. Well, Vaughn is gooning in the bushes.
Well, we skipped over a couple things. Sydney, while she was talking to Irina in jail, Sydney calls her mom, which causes mom to have a single man tear run down her cheek. So that was nice. And then we find out the flower was 600 years old.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
Yeah, so this I'm guessing this flower has something to do with the immortality serum that they were talking about earlier. Like, what?
Probably.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's some shit.
I thought when they were talking about, because they say like it's self-sustaining, like I'm like, oh, they're doing fusion, kind of like they were doing like the reactor magnets in the first episode.
Yeah.
Like, a thing that hypothetically could exist, and J.J. Abrams is like, no, motherfucker, immortality flower.
Right. And that's our episode.
That's the episode. All right.
Well, let's roll those dice and find out
Roll
where
these
are the dice
bones.
taking us next.
That is a 12.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That takes us to the season finale.
Oh,
Doing some quick
sweet.
math. So that's season 2, episode 22, The Telling.
Ooh, the telling.
Sydney finally confronts her mother, who reveals her true motivation.
Oh, the ruse was a ruse.
Sloane begins to execute his grand plan, and Will struggles to find out who's behind his setup.
All right. Well,
Sydney, my grand motivation was dance.
dance off. Russian ballerinas are everywhere, apparently, and they're always assassins. They're assassins in John Wick. They're assassins in Black Widow, and that Jennifer Lawrence movie, Red Sparrow. So Russian ballerinas are always assassins.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show.
Predictions.
Blinken.
What are you doing?
Lincoln, what are you doing up there?
Guessing? I guess no one's coming.
I have seen into the future.
You ruined the prophecy.
It's a good drop. I'm happy with the drop.
All right, I'm going to go first.
Go for it.
Okay.
Victor, you ruined the prophecy.
I did. Okay, my daytime prediction. Sydney goes to North Korea.
Okay.
Evening prediction. We land on an episode with 0 spin kicks. None at all.
There were absolutely spin kicks in this one.
There were. I saw at
Impossible.
least-
Maybe there's a Marshall Focus episode or something.
And my primetime prediction, I'm going to say this. Okay, we've already stepped into a little bit of the what the fuck J.J. Abrams fantasy sci-fi world here with the immortality serum.
gonna get
I think
worse.
we're going to go even further, and there's going to be an episode where the villain of the week is some kind of like bio monster, like something genetically engineered that escaped.
like that one episode of Babylon 5.
yes,
Scarab. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So,
Cool.
Also, Victor, I believe the count for this episode was only 3.
only 3. I know. I did see Irina do a spin kick towards the end.
Yeah,
so
and
that
I
was
believe
cool.
there were 2 during the dark fight scene in the beginning.
That's surprising for a 2-parter. I would expect a lot more spin kicks.
I was
We don't know how many were in part 1.
That's true.
Part 1 could have been an hour of spin kicks, for all we fucking know.
But Victor, aren't missiles the spin kick of the plane?
What is a missile but a very fast spin kick? All right, where do you guys go next?
All right, I'm ready.
Go for it.
Sydney and Vaughn. This is a thing. So my predictions. Last time it was all Sydney's mom and Rue's predictions. This time it is all Sydney and Vaughn predictions. One,
Okay.
they're gonna hook up.
Sydney and Vaughn.
They're gonna either hook up, date, whatever. They're gonna be a couple, a thing for a moment, regardless. of how the
As
show
Sloane would
defines it.
tell Jack, they are intimate.
Yes. Now, that's daytime. Evening, I'm taking it a step farther.
Oh no.
Sid and Vaughn are
Butt
going to
stuff?
get married.
Oh.
You fifth base Ben? No, that
Oh my
waits.
god.
So, prime time, I'm taking it a step farther.
Well, wait. What was? I didn't hear your evening.
Oh, they get married.
Oh god, gross.
Because at the heart of the show, it's about being a spy and being a parent, and your parents being spies. There's lots of that kind of relationship going on, raising a kid while being a spy. So I think by the time, sometime in season 5, Sydney and Vaughn are going to have kids. And they're going to have to, we'll see maybe a little bit of this from that perspective as part of that. I'm hoping that's where the story's going. We can see them doing a different job of their lives as spies with their kids than Sydney's parents did, in a way to like bring it full circle, is what my expectations are. But that's way too weird and specific to make into a prediction, so I'm just going to say they have kids. But that's where my mind's at. That's what I'm thinking is going to be the impetus.
All right.
See how now I'm imagining an episode that's like late season Lois and Clark, where it's, hey, we're having a domestic dispute, and it's like, you don't take the trash out. It's like, I'm sorry, I have to go and like kill somebody in Kamchatka.
Lex Luthor, yeah. All right, Ben, what do you got?
All right. My daytime, Emily isn't dead.
Emily isn't dead.
So Sloane's wife isn't dead.
Yes.
Oh, right.
That's her name. We all knew that.
Which, hey, maybe it's just they imagined it. They didn't know about high def and didn't care that much about doing the makeup on the photograph of the dead woman. But it's like, that just looks like you put some strawberry jelly on her face while she was sleeping. My evening is we get a Techie McCarthy. So that is the character who is the not Gaius Baltar who works for the CIA. We get Techie McCarthy and a Marshall meet cute. So our CIA tech guy meets our SD6 tech guy, and they have a moment together. And then my prime time is we get an episode where we get a good guy multicultural spy team, where it's like, and this is Pierre Duspery, and he is the greatest safecracker in the world, and here is Winchell St. Winchell, and he can talk his way into any embassy.
Okay, kind of like they tried to do with Section 31, kind of, where they have, everyone's a quirky character from a different.
And this is Gunther. Yeah. He is a giant German man who just says Gunther.
Hey, that's my D&D character.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we just get some sort of good guy. We're bringing in somebody from everybody under the sun spy team.
All right. Cool. Well, with all that said, all that's left is to say thank you.
Yeah.
So let's say thank you. Hey, Ripe, your album's dropping soon.
Next week.
Doing a little tour. You just put out a new single with one of the guys from Wolfpack. It's great. Love it. Keep it up. We appreciate you. And thanks so much for letting us use Goon Squad as our theme music. Go check out Ripe.
We appreciate the hell out of it. And thank you to you, the listener. We appreciate the hell out of you for tuning in. And if you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a review on iTunes, Facebook, Spotify, wherever you found us. It really helps out the episode. And if you want to leave us a message, you can go to voicecast.app/LTO. And you can record a message, send it to us. You can type us out a message. Checking it right now. We still have not received a single message from anyone. So you could be the first listener. You could be the first one to send us a message on this app that I signed up for many months ago. Yeah, make it worth my time, guys, please. And if you don't like our podcast, then just keep that shit to yourself.
And we'll see you next time on Last Time On.